Hey people, so Stranger Things season 2, it came out literally like yesterday. I swear it was 27th. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I did binge watch it yesterday. So yeah, it was 12 a.m. and then it was the 27th, and then the time wasn't there. That time of that was like counting down Stranger Things on Netflix. I wasn't there, and I was like, what the fuck? So I went to check it was there, and it wasn't there. I was like, what the fuck? And then I had to Google it. I was like, what time does Stranger Things air on Netflix in the UK? And then it was like, oh, in the UK it's around 8 a.m. and in the US it's like 12 a.m. and I was like, bitches. So like when I woke up in the morning, I watched it. I binge watched it for 9 hours. I watched 9 hours of Stranger Things in one sitting, and then after that I went to the gym for 9 hours. It was so good. It was so good. Like you worry when, because it's so hyped, you know what I mean? You worry. And I started watching it. I started watching like Stranger Things season 1. I don't know how I started watching it, but I know I started watching it right before it started to get popular, because I didn't start watching it when it just blew up. Like it just blew up, you know what I mean? But I never started watching it then. I just started watching it out of curiosity. I had enough to watch. I started watching it, and then now it's crazy how many people know about it. It's so weird, but it's so good. Like literally, when something comes out and like when you're waiting for a series for so long, you've hyped up in your head for so long. So the first episode happens, and like obviously this whole video is gonna be spoilers in it. So like yeah, be warned. And I also watched Beyond Stranger Things today. I watched every single episode. Like I was like, right after I watched the 9 hours of Stranger Things, like the second season, I was like, if I watch Beyond now, I'm just too much. Like I'm actually too much. Because I don't know, usually when I binge watch TV shows, I feel like I'm in the TV show for a little bit right after, so I have to calm myself down with like a YouTube video, because a YouTube video gets me into like an everyday flow, because I'm the type of person who could watch a YouTube video right before I go to school and feel like normal and stuff like that and not feel thing. But like when I binge watch a TV show, sometimes I feel a little bit like I'm one of the characters in there, and it's not good. It's not good that I feel like that way. Like I binge watched a different TV show, which is like it's a UK TV show. It's called and it's on All 4 if you're in the UK and you're interested in it. And it was called The End of the Fucking World. Well, yeah, and like it is a good show. Like it's a fucking good show. Recommend it if you're I recommend it if you live in the UK. I don't think you can access it if you live in the US or somewhere else, but if you live in the UK and Ireland, then you can probably access it on All 4. And to summarize it, it's basically about this guy, and I don't know, oh shit, I don't want to give some major spoilers, but he thinks he's a psychopath. That's what they say in the advert, so I'm just gonna say stuff they say. He thinks he's a psychopath. This meets this girl from his high school, secondary school, whatever you want to call it, and then they go on a road trip, and just a lot happens. Like their family life is quite bad, and they've had I don't know, quite a bit past, and a lot happens. It's a really good show. I wouldn't recommend binge watching it all in one setting because like yeah. But yeah, I did binge watch it in one setting, and it wasn't really a good idea, because like I was just gone for so long after it. But yeah, I'd recommend it. Okay, get back to Stranger Things. Why am I off topic anyway? So yeah, first episode happens. Comes in this girl, and like it's Halloween, and they're all running out of masks, and I'm just like, what's going on? Like what the fuck? And then she obviously goes boom, her nose is bleeding, and then the fucking bridge falls down, and we're like, what the fuck? And then I didn't realize that like, what was her power until the other cops, yeah, they were like, oh, what the fuck, like what were you doing, like why did you stop, and blah blah blah. And I didn't realize until she actually said it in like the later episode when they had that solo episode, and it was just like 11 and the other girl that was with her, what's her name? Can't remember her name, but like, it was just 11 and that whole episode that was just dedicated to 11 being in that bad world until she said what her actual power was, and she was like, I make people see things that they can't actually see, and that was like, that's fucking sick. Like, imagine that as a power, like that's fucking mad. But so like that episode I was a bit mad about, like we're skipping on from the first episode, that episode I was a bit mad about. I was like, did they really need the whole episode? But it was still good. Yeah, it was good. It was good though. I was like, no, she ain't meant to be here, let her go back. Like, I didn't feel good about it. Like, I was like, nah, she's not meant to be here. And I was like, hopefully in season 3, I know there will be a season 3. Like, we all know there will, because the show's too good and there's too many fans. Like, hopefully in season 3, the other girl, the Indian one, I can't remember her name, she like gets, I don't know, leaves like they are her friends, but like leaves that world, stops with all the revenge. Like, I understand why she would want revenge, obviously, and she goes on and tries to like live a normal life and tries to like forgive and forget. Like, hi man, the whole time, like, do you know like when 11 like left the cabin and she went to the school, and she saw, what's her name again, Max. She saw Max with Mike, and she was so jealous, and I was like, oh my gosh, literally so good. And I was like, why the fuck didn't she go in there? And like Mike knew, he was like, yep, definitely 11, but then 11 just ran off. And like, oh my gosh, when you saw what happened to her mum though, like when she went to her mama and she like actually like saw what happened to her mum, it was like, whoa, that was too much. Like, that was a lot. Like, I was thinking like her mum's probably like that because she's been torn away from her child and she, like, all of that. But whoa, that was a next, like, that was a lot. It was so good, all in all, so good. Like, the episodes are so much longer than the episodes in season 1. And you can see that everything's just better. Like, just better. Like, oh my god, it was so good. Like, it lived up to my expectations. Like, I want to rewatch it. Like, I want to rewatch it. And I'm not really the type of person who rewatches things, but I want to rewatch it. I never rewatched Stranger Things, like, 1 before I watched 2. And I watched Stranger Things 1 so long ago, like so long ago, like I barely like I remembered what happened, but I barely remembered what happened, and I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, like, it was so good. My ships are definitely, what's her name, Will's mom and the police officer. I can't remember anyone's name anymore, but yeah. But I usually the type of person who always remembers everyone's name. Yeah, I shipped them. When she was with Bob, I was like, nah. And I knew he was gonna die. Like, I knew he was fucking gonna die. I was like, yeah, he's definitely gonna die. Like, when he actually came out right before the Demodog bit him, I was like, really? Like, I thought he was gonna die. And then he died, and I was like, yeah, you're a dickhead. Like, you're really gonna run from that and then stop to say hi. Like, you can't say hi to her outside. She's right next to the fucking door. Like, the fuck? Like, that was just dumb. That was dumb on his part, like, literally. So, and I was like, these two, like, why are they together when she knows she should be with the cop? I can't remember his name right now, even though I literally just watched Stranger Things like an hour or 2 ago. And also obviously 11 and Mike, because like the cutest couple ever. And Jonathan, and what's her name, Nancy. I was like, why the fuck? That drunk scene though, when she was like we're in love. I was like, shit boy, shit boy. Like, whew, that was sad. But that was a good scene. Oh my gosh, the funniest part literally No, this series was really funny, not gonna lie. But the funniest part was when in the morning Nancy, Jonathan are with that guy. What's his name? I can't remember. See, I can't remember anyone's name right now. They're with that guy and they're eating breakfast in the morning and they're having eggs and it's all quiet, and then Jonathan just sips his orange juice, and then the guy's like, so Jonathan, how was the pull out? And he just chokes on his drink, and I literally just die. Like, I literally just die. Like, it was so funny. Like, it was so funny when he was telling them, like, he was like predicting everything right about them, and they were just like, no, I'm not like that. No, I'm not like that. Me, no. Trust issues. Like, I was dying. That was so good. Oh my gosh, I love that part. What else do I have to talk about? Oh, what's his name? Max's brother. I can't remember his name. And what's his name? Mike's mom, right? Mrs. Wheeler. That that scene was a bit much. Like, I was like, stop a minute. Like, I was like, ooh. That scene was a madness. Like, literally. When 11 walked in at the end, I was like, finally. Like, finally. And then when the fucking cop blocked her before she went to close the fucking gate, I was like, cop blocked again. Is this gonna be an ongoing thing? But yeah, like, because I remember distinctly in the first season, they were cop blocked right before they had their first kiss, and I was just like, really, nigga, again? Like, seriously? I was like, bruv, not even like, come on. Oh my days, literally. My gosh, the saddest part, you know, the saddest part was
No! Over there, that's the bathroom. Privacy. Get it?
I think I'm gonna rewatch season 1 because it was really good. Anyway, the way I just re-went to the show to see what remember what Dustin's name was. Anyway, the saddest scene was like at the dance when Dustin didn't have a girl to dance with, and at that moment when I was like, Nancy, you need, like, right before, like literally like a minute before, I was like, Nancy, go dance with him. Like, I was thinking he should ask Nancy as like first, but then Nancy came up to him. I was like, yeah, I know it, I got the mind. And yeah, like, but I was really like, you can relate to them ones just being like, this is why you don't go to parties, literally. But yeah, you can relate to that. Like, it was really sad. But overall, Stranger Things, it didn't disappoint. Like, it didn't disappoint. It didn't let me down. Stranger Things, great. If you still haven't watched Stranger Things, you've got a lot to watch, mate. You've got a lot to watch, okay? Because it's really good. Especially because season 2 has fucking every episode like basically an hour. So, but with season 1 it's like 35 minutes, 45 minutes maybe. I can't remember. But yeah. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. And subscribe. Bye people. Stay love is worth it. I promise you. Love you.
Ready to go. I'm sweat from head to toe. I'm wet for all my clothes. I say hi, you say hi, we stay high. You look so pretty, yeah.